Greetings, Eric Baker from New Zealand. Thanks for coming back. I got a question here from a subscriber in America saying, what do you recommend for stubborn oral yeast? Well, I like colloidal silver for oral yeast. I think it works really well. You can get many different brands. One of my favorite brands is called Silver Biotics. You just spray that in your mouth a few times. That's going to help quite a lot to kill any yeast in the mouth. But there are many different tips you can do for oral yeast. But remember, the mouth is only the beginning of the digestive tract. So what you'll probably want to do is really treat the whole gut. You don't just want to treat the mouth. There's no point, because you probably will have got a candida problem in the throat. You may have it, down different parts of the bowel or intestines. So, get that all checked out properly, and make sure that you follow a good candida recibo kind of diet. Add some yogurt into your diet. So let's go through a couple of tips on oral candida and what you can do to really clean that oral cavity up. Well, to start with, you need to have good dental hygiene. So you need to really be brushing your teeth at least twice per day and flossing your gums quite well. In the morning when you wake up, I recommend oil pulling. So a tablespoon of oil, coconut oil is quite good in the mouth, and just flush that around the mouth, around again for a few minutes, and spit that out in the trash. You do it every morning. That's going to attract yeast spores into it and bacteria, and you're going to eject those to stop them from multiplying. Then you're going to probably brush your teeth, or have breakfast first, I would say, then brush your teeth. And then you can rinse your mouth thoroughly with tepid water, with a bit of pinch of salt in that, spit that out, and then a few sprays of colloidal silver in there. Probiotics really work well for the oral cavity, and so do digestive enzymes. Think about taking some cultured foods in your mouth in particular for that. You can take supplements, but if you really want to get some good bacteria happening in your mouth, you can also rinse your mouth really well with a good sour Greek yogurt. That's going to work quite well indeed. Make sure you have plenty of garlic in your diet. And when you have a salad, chop up a small clove of garlic really finely and mix it in with a bit of lemon juice and oil. And then when you're having your salad, make sure you chew on that quite well, so you're going to get a release of those things into the mouth. I know a couple of patients who recommended sucking on the spice called clove spice, just sucking on that. Some people even get relief with fennel seeds and different types of seeds, to suck or chew on those in your oral cavity. Helps with the smell, and they release essential oils and help to kill fungal spores as well. Some people recommend brushing the tongue. I've got other patients who get great outcomes with a brand new toothbrush. Don't use one that's had toothpaste on it, but just get a really soft bristle toothbrush and put 1 drop of tea tree oil on it, Australian tea tree oil, and gently massage the gums with that, and then finish brushing the tongue, and then spit that out. That's a very, very, very good suggestion. So this Australian tea tree oil, that's going to really help to clean that tongue right up and also improve the gum health. You can also massage your gums with your finger, that you put a little bit of oil onto, coconut oil or tea tree oil, and just work that all around, in here and up and down. So these are all suggestions I'd like you to try for this stubborn oral yeast. But above all, watch what you eat and drink. There's no point trying to get rid of stubborn yeast in the mouth if you're drinking sodas and having fries and having candy and ice cream. You need to eat fresh, natural, healthy foods full of enzymes. Okay, lots of fresh vegetables, lean proteins, maybe some legumes in your diet, some nuts and seeds. But avoid crap in your diet. It's the crap that causes, a terrible mouth to occur. Smoking and alcohol certainly don't form any place if you want really good oral health. So, I hope that wasn't too much information for you, but that's what I would do for stubborn oral yeast. Thanks for tuning in.